What will happen, we do think he will maintain what was in the March budget in terms of fiscal drag. We won't see any inflationary adjustments to the tax brackets, and there will some income will come from there, and then the normal sin taxes and also perhaps the fuel levy, but we'll have to see. I think this year he must. This time around he must look at expenditure. I think that is the expected approach, as we've heard many times over the past couple of weeks. It's for him to look at where on the expenditure side can he cut. But obviously he needs to take into account we still need to grow from an economic point of view. We still also require foreign investment in our country. So it is a balancing act for him today. What we have seen is also SARS being more active in terms of compliance and enforcement, and we think that will continue. There is, as SARS has said, quite a bit of money that's uncollected from taxpayers in terms of debt, tax debt. So we do think that will come in handy this year, and we have seen that in practice. A number of more taxpayers being under scrutiny, more audits being done, and we think that will continue. And that maybe will certainly assist with some of the tax collections.
Yep. Is there a possibility at all for the state to say that, listen, because of the difficult situation that we are in, perhaps maybe we need to go back to the markets and see whether we can get some loans once again to try and plug the hole? And then, of course, comes that conversation about our debt to GDP ratio, which has also been on increase.
I think from a taxpayer's perspective, what we want to see as taxpayers is that our money is used in the best possible way. So I think one of the items that has been spoken about in the past and continue to be spoken about is to be more focused on fruitless and wasteful expenditure in state-owned entities. And I think that is one of the areas that will be more focused this time around, to ensure that also when the taxpayers see the money at work, they're actually getting their words well. We do want to see is that the social grants will have to remain because we need to assist those most vulnerable in our society. He needs to sharpen his pencil, I think, for today's one. But he needs to look at all the expenditure and ensure that he does not impact our growth in the country, as well as finding the money somewhere to cover the deficit.
Yeah. And speaking about investment, the president is in the United States